Hello, I'm Jody Wolf. You're watching Expoz, September 24, 2016, 12:28 a.m. And topic, L.A. Marzulli, news, N-E-W-S, new, in front of that, new news on his ferry. You're not going to like it. But first, let me mention to you the date, September 27, 2016. Be aware, I have no idea what's going on. All I know is I've read more about that date than I did the four blood moons. I read more about that date than I did anything that was mentioned along the lines of the dates as far as blood moons, the supermoon, and the partial eclipse and the full eclipse, uh, of course the moons, and then of the earth. This one on the 27th, don't know. All I hear is it's not going to be good. And I just want to warn you, I don't know what's going to happen, if anything, but the way things are going, I can almost believe anything will happen. And for example, if it does come up, Hillary Clinton cannot be in this election. Obama's going to call martial law. And by doing that, we'll have a monetary crash of the United States. So along those lines, anything can happen. Let's get to L.A. Marzulli and his ferry. And you all recall the story that came out on August the 4th, 2016, and titled L.A. Marzulli Has a Ferry. And but that's turned out to be a fake. Jaime, the gentleman, he's the Mexican UFO hunter, and he paid $10,000 for this ferry. And one day he showed it to L.A. Marzulli, and he agreed to let L.A. Marzulli take it and run tests. And he did, multiple tests. And it was fake. It cost L.A. Marzulli another $5,000 just for the test. And of course, you got to factor in travel time from here to Mexico City, and flight here and back, or there and back, and motel stay and meals. And so you probably have at least $20,000 invested in proving what this ferry is. Is it real or is it not real? Well, we'll call this one the anatomy of a hoax. It's not real. It is indeed a hoax. And heartbroken, I fully understand. But at the same time, if you recall back on his blog, or on my blog, on the August 4, 2016, he said, and look, until we finish running tests, I can't tell you what it is. And we'll continue to run tests until we know what it is. And then the next blog will give you the exact details and everything about this. Sad to say, the next test proved that it was indeed a fake. So whoever did the fake probably took about 40 hours to do it, according to Jaime. And so $10,000 for 40 hours worth of work's not too bad, guys. I hate to say that, but what else can I say? Anyway, and you know what? It's good because that it didn't change anything. In other words, L.A. Marzulli is doing his job when he runs so many tests. Test after test after test. And if one of them proves one thing, then that's what he focuses on. And when he focused on something that just didn't seem right, he stayed there until he found out what it was. And that was the proof that it was not real. But as far as the test in the skulls of the Nephilim or the Gibberim, the offspring of the Nephilim, they are still part man and part unknown. They are still, just as we talked about the giant in the last blog. There's no doubt he was real. And all these other giants, you'll probably hear soon enough when I say, well, I don't know if the government will ever tell you that they have it. If they could, then the DNA would show the very same thing that L.A. Marzulli already has. All right, I'm going to end it. I just wanted to tell you that, nope, it was not a fairy. It was a hoax all the way. Jody Wolf Expoz.